I want you to fight the urge to share your access to your personal network. The way this typically operates is a situation like this where you've worked your butt off to allow yourself to move into spaces and to move into environments and interact with people that you normally wouldn't normally have access to. You don't know this, but with every action you take, with every promotion, with every job, you are putting yourself in situations where you are letting people see how well you are able to move in those environments. And as a result, you are building up a reputation and you're building up a credit that you can utilize at any given moment if you need to go back to those people at a future late date and time to allow you to be able to utilize what they can do for you. And you worked your butt off to get to that point. But there are too many of us out here who have it in our minds that we are obligated to share our access to our personal resources, whether it be because someone is a childhood friend, whether because somebody did you a hookup on something, or maybe just because this person has known you for such a long period of time that you feel that you have an obligation to have to share your access. You're not obligated to share anything. I'm not telling you you should be selfish. I'm not telling you that you should be a hater. What I'm telling you is that you need to guard and protect your access. You may have people in your circle that you want to give access to. I have people in my circle that I tell people when they come to me and they ask me for certain things, based on my relationship is going to determine how much access I give them. That's not me being trifling. I would expect them to do the same thing, which is why I don't engage certain friends when I know they have access, because I know that my relationship with them is not of a level where I would reasonably be expected that I'm going to get access. But too many times, way too many times, there are too many of us who fall into this trap of thinking that because we have given ourselves or we have attained a certain measure of success and that we believe we have to share that. I mean, we have no choice but to share it. And again, I'm going to stress this point abundantly. No one is saying that you don't have to share. No one is saying that you don't have to share this. What I'm saying is that you need to be mindful of the fact that when you have moved and you start moving into spaces that you have not had access to before, and now you have access in a manner that even you didn't appreciate, that those are spaces you need to protect for the long term in the event you may need to get access to them again. You worked hard to get access to these spaces, and you worked hard to prove you deserve to be in those spaces. So you need to protect that access to the best of your ability so that you don't fall into this trap of believing, thinking, or having in your mind that because you have access to it, people in your circle automatically should get access to it as well. So as such, I need you to know this and listen very carefully. I am not telling you not to share. What I'm telling you is that when you move in spaces, take a step back and ask yourself, look at these spaces and say, what did I do to deserve to be in these spaces? And now that I'm here, what do I need to do to protect those spaces from anybody around me who is trying to take advantage of them for their benefit, but it may be to my detriment? Protect your access to your spaces because you worked hard to establish the reputation and establish the access. And the last thing you want to do is to allow someone who has not put in that energy to earn that right to have access to these people to destroy all the work that you've done.